Do you think you know everything India invented? I bet you can't name 5 things, besides zero. Get ready to be amazed. We often forget about all the cool stuff India has given the world. Let's change that. From old-time medicine to buildings that have been around forever, India has a treasure chest full of amazing discoveries. Let's go on an adventure. Ayurveda. Want to learn about a super old way to stay healthy? Guess what? It's from India. Ayurveda is like a 5,000-year-old guide to feeling good, using things from nature. Forget pills. This has been helping people for ages. General surgery. Way back in ancient India, there was a doctor who was like a superhero. Can you guess who? It's Sushruta. He did really hard surgeries way before anyone else. He fixed eyes, did plastic surgery, and even more. Metallurgy. Have you ever seen metal that doesn't get rusty? Get ready to be surprised. The Iron Pillar of Delhi is super old, like over 1,600 years, and it still looks new. Even scientists today can't figure out how they made it. Yoga. Think yoga is just for bindi people? Nope. It's way more than that. Yoga helps your mind, body, and soul feel good. Ancient Indians knew this, and now the whole world is learning. Decimal system. Math fans, get ready to have your minds blown. The way we count today, with ones, tens, 100s, that all started in India. Can you imagine math without it? It would be super confusing. Fibonacci sequence. Ever heard of the Fibonacci sequence, where each number is the sum of the two before it? It's like nature's secret code. Well, Indian mathematicians were playing with those numbers way back in the day. They were ahead of their time. Buttons. Ever thought about those little things that hold your clothes together? Yep, those are from India too. Buttons might seem small, but they were a big deal back in the day. They made getting dressed so much easier. Shampoo. Love having clean, shiny hair? Thank India for that. The word shampoo comes from an Indian word, and they were using natural ingredients to wash their hair way before fancy bottles existed. Wireless communication. Think wireless tech is all new? Think again. Jagadish Chandra Bose, an Indian scientist, was experimenting with wireless waves way back in the 1800s. He was a pioneer in radio communication. Ink. Ever wondered how people wrote and drew before pens and pencils? Ink. India was one of the first places to make ink using things like soot and tree sap. They even had different colors. Heliocentric model. Remember learning that the Earth goes around the sun? That idea wasn't always popular. But way back in ancient India, astronomer Aryabhata proposed this heliocentric model, centuries before it was widely accepted. Accurate measurement of time. Ever wondered how people kept track of time before clocks? It wasn't easy. But Indian astronomers and mathematicians were masters of timekeeping. They developed precise calendars and even water clocks. Eye surgery. Can't see well? Not if Sushruta was around. He wasn't just a great doctor for surgeries, he also helped people see better. He was fixing eyes way before we had modern medicine. Chess. Checkmate. Get ready to learn about the best strategy game ever invented. Chess started in India. It shows how smart and clever people were back then. Textiles. Fashion lovers, get ready to be wowed. Indian fabrics were the best in the world. They were so soft and beautiful, even kings and queens wanted them. Cotton cultivation and spinning. That comfy cotton t-shirt you're wearing? Yeah, India's got a long history with that too. They were growing and spinning cotton thousands of years ago, making clothes that were both comfy and stylish. Snakes and ladders. Ever played this fun board game with dice and colorful squares? It's from India. Snakes and Ladders was originally about teaching kids important life lessons, like being good and avoiding bad things. The number pi. You know that special number pi used in math? Indian mathematicians were figuring it out centuries ago. They calculated pi to several decimal places, which is super impressive for the time. Indigo color. That beautiful blue color in your jeans? That's indigo, and it has a long history in India. They were experts at making this natural dye, and it was a hot commodity all over the world. Trigonometry and geometry. Think triangles and circles are just for school? Think again. Indian mathematicians were super smart. They helped us understand the world around us, from how big the earth is to how to build strong buildings. Concept of infinity. Ever thought about something that goes on forever and ever? That's infinity, and Indian philosophers and mathematicians were pondering it way back when. They explored the idea of endlessness and its role in math and the universe. Astrology. Get ready to be amazed by ancient star watchers. Even without fancy telescopes, Indian astronomers knew a lot about space. They could predict when the moon would block the sun, eclipses, and even figured out that the earth spins. Cataract surgery. Need to fix your blurry vision? Turns out, Indians were doing that centuries ago. Sushruta, that awesome doctor we talked about, was also a pioneer in eye surgery. He helped people see clearly again way back then. Classical dance. Get ready to be mesmerized by beautiful movements and storytelling. Indian classical dance is more than just pretty moves. It's like a beautiful play, telling stories about history and myths with every step and gesture. So, how many of these cool inventions did you know about? Let me know in the comments. India's history is full of surprises, and we've only just scratched the surface. There's so much more to discover. If you want to learn more amazing history facts, check out my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun.